Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Back for another video today. I decided I wanted to make a video, actually it's going to be several videos, and show you my top vintage sports cards. So I took my cards out and I decided I wanted to kind of rank them, which was actually a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be, and it took a while. They're kind of loosely ranked based on their value. But there's other factors that I considered also, whether or not, how much I like the card, how good the card looks, how difficult it is to find the card. So not necessarily just solely based on value, but kind of loosely ranked based on value. So let's get started. Number 35 is in front of you. This is a 1960 Topps Carl Yastrzemski rookie card. This is a PSA 4. I bought this card at a show a couple years ago. It was raw when I bought it, and I had it in a top loader for a while, and then a friend of mine was sending in some cards to PSA, so I just kind of tossed this in with his. Figured I'd get it graded, and it came back a 4, which is probably the correct grade. As you can see, there's some print marks on the front. The card is off center, but not a bad looking card. The color is pretty nice. The corners aren't bad. Growing up in Boston, when I was a kid, Carl Yastrzemski was at the end of his career, but he was one of my favorite players, and I always wanted his rookie card, and I didn't pay a whole lot for this, so I'm pretty happy to have it. That's it. Number 35, Yaz rookie card. Number 34 is a 1910 E91C American Caramel Harry Hooper card, graded at SGC3. Harry Hooper was a Hall of Fame, or is a Hall of Fame player who played on the Red Sox. These E91 A, B, and C series cards are not very popular, and the reason is that they reuse the images. So this is Series C that the Red Sox were in. So this same image was in this same set for other players, and they would just superimpose the team names on the jersey there. So this doesn't even look like Harry Hooper. The same image was used for other players, and for that reason this is not a very popular set. I got this at the National in 2016 in Atlantic City. I like the way the card looks. The colors are good. This card's in good condition for a 3. It's centered well. No creases. The corners are pretty good. I didn't pay a lot for it. So that's it. Number 34, 1910 American Caramel Harry Hooper. Number 33 is a T206 Jimmie Collins card. This is also a SGC3. Jimmie Collins was a player, manager of the Red Sox, and later on, this was towards the end of his career. This was the Minneapolis Millers. I didn't pay a lot for this card, but I was happy to get it. It's pretty good condition. This damage you can see right there is actually on the case. So that's it. Number 33, T206 Jimmie Collins. Number 32 is 1934 Gowdy Lefty Grove. I bought this card a while back, and it is just beat to hell. I don't know how well you can see the creases, but there's some major creases going all through this card. Some staining back there. The corners are beat up. But it's a nice looking card, and it's Lefty Grove in a Boston uniform, which is cool. I'm not going to get it graded. It wouldn't be worth getting graded in this condition, but still a card that I like. That's number 32, 1934 Gowdy Lefty Grove. Number 31, I showed this card in another video. This is a 1955 Topps Ted Williams card. I really like the 55 Topps cards. This one is in pretty good shape. You can see on the top there's some damage, some scuffing on the top. For that reason, it would not really be worth getting it graded. But it's still a nice looking card, and it's Ted Williams, and I'm happy to have it. That's number 31, 55 Topps Ted Williams. Number 30 is a T206 Willie Keeler, and I bought this at a show. I was walking around, and this wasn't something I was really looking for, but I passed by a table that had a bunch of T206s. This was raw when I bought it, and the price on it was just really low, so it kind of caught my eye, and it still wasn't something that I necessarily was in the market for, so I threw out a number which was even lower than the already low price, and the guy took it. So I walked away with the card and dropped it right off at the SGC table that was at this show, and they graded it, and it came back a 3. So I was pretty happy to pick up this card for the price I paid. Sweet Capital, $3.50 back. Not in great shape. 3 is probably the correct grade. That's number 30, T206 Willie Keeler. Number 29 is a 1941 play ball Jimmie Foxx. I bought this card a long time ago. This is one of the real early PSA slabs. This card would not grade a 4 if it was sent in today. I don't even think it would be a 3. That's better. I think you can probably see that damage on the left side there, and that's pretty major damage. This would probably be a 2. Definitely not a 4. Corners are pretty rough. But I like the 41 play balls, and I wanted a Jimmie Foxx card in a Boston uniform. And didn't pay a whole lot for this card. So that's number 29, 41 play ball Jimmie Foxx, PSA 4, although not really a 4. Number 28, this is the only basketball card that's going to be in my top 30, actually the only non-baseball card in my top 35. This is 1957 Topps Bob Cousy rookie card, and I got this at the Philly show last year, and kind of similar to the Willie Keeler card, the price on this was just too good to pass up, and these 57 Topps basketball are really tough to find centered, and this one's pretty good centering, left to right. It's a little bit off top to bottom, but my intention was to get it graded and then sell it, which I don't usually do. And you know, now that I've had this card for a year, I think I'm just going to keep it. I kind of like it. It's hard to find this card also without print marks on it. So this is a pretty clean card. Maybe it would grade like a 4.5 or something. All right, so that's number 28, 57 Topps Bob Cousy rookie card. Number 27 is a 1913 T200 Fatima Boston Americans team card. These Fatima team cards are pretty cool, and you can get some really great players for way cheaper than you would pay for a card of them by themselves. There's, you know, Honus Wagner, Napoleon Lajoie, Joe Jackson, Christy Mathewson, all kinds of great players in this set. This one has Smokey Joe Wood, Tris Speaker, Harry Hooper, a bunch of other good players. These cards are on really thin paper stock. They're not even really cardboard, they're kind of paper, and you can see they're kind of glossy, so they crease really easily, and they also like crack on the surface. I'm not sure if you can see that. I think the glare is kind of screwing it up, but it's really hard to find these in higher grade because the way that the surface cracks. But I didn't pay a lot for this, and again, I just think these are cool cards. So that's number 27, Boston Americans team card. Number 26, which is going to be the last card today. This is a 1921-23 E220 National Caramel Herb Pennock card, and this is his rookie card. I looked for this card for a long time because I wanted a Herb Pennock card that showed him in a Boston uniform, and I thought this pose was pretty cool. And the E220 cards, for anyone who knows about them, they are really hard to find, centered. They're always miscut. The quality control, I guess, when they were producing them was just non-existent. And I got this raw, and I sent it in and graded a 2. From a distance, it looks pretty good for a 2. You get it a little closer, and you can see there's some pretty significant creases and corner damage, and also some staining on the back there. But I had trouble finding this card, and the only versions I saw were even actually way worse than this. So this was the best I could find. That's it. Number 26, E220 Herb Pennock National Caramel rookie card. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'm going to follow this up with 3 more. The next one will be 25 through 16. Then after that, 15 through 6, and then we'll do the top 5 cards in its own video. So hope you like this. Please give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Thanks a lot. Bye.